Okay guys, Mr. Kempin's Talking Head is back, and today I'm going to talk to you about custard. Now, I'm not talking about the stuff you have with dessert or the stuff you have with fish fingers. Just wait for the Doctor Who fans to catch on to that one. I'm talking about a technique that we can use in our exams. So this is a great technique that can be used with any exam question, but lends itself particularly well to the longer and extended answer questions, specifically 6+ mark questions. I'm going to start by giving credit to Mrs. Chapman for introducing me to this technique, although we don't know who came up with this specific technique and acronym. It's worth pointing out that separately these steps have been used for years by teachers and students, and combined they're really useful. So what is custard? It stands for circle, underline, scribble, think, account, read and don't. Let's break it down. Circle is circling your command words. These are things like explain, describe, evaluate. It's a good way to see clearly what the question is asking you to do. Underline is underlining the key words of the question, such as the topic area or the important information to base your questions around. This helps you make sure you're answering the correct question. Too many times I've seen and marked questions that start off okay but trail away from the actual question because the student hasn't read it through and hasn't seen what it's asking for. Remember, most of the time the question will tell you what it wants. Scribble. This is telling you to scribble annotations around your question or at the top of the answer section. It's a great way for you to get your initial thoughts out so you can then structure your answer. It's so common for students to start writing an answer, then forget their initial thought process and miss crucial information. This one happened to me a lot. Just make sure that you don't write in that section to the side that tells you to keep clear, because that can cause issues with examiners. Think. That's think it through. Make sure you think through your answer before you start writing, as it will help you structure it coherently. A lot of exams look for coherently structured answers for the full marks. This one goes great with that scribble technique. Account is accounting for each and every part of the question. Look at your circles and underline parts and make sure you've answered everything. Read is reading through your answer. This can be done as part of account, but it's important that you read through and check it makes sense. Make sure it answers the whole question and it's legible. Please make sure you're writing clearly. If you don't, you could easily lose marks because the examiner can't read your work, and that's just a waste. Finally, it's don't. Don't panic and don't rush. Take your time within reason. If you rush, you will miss or skip bits. You will make a mistake with a tense or a bit of context that really helps with your answer, and you'll lose marks that you don't want to lose. Right, that's custard. It's simple and very effective. This can be used really easily in a lot of subjects and a lot of exams, especially for your 6, 8, 9, 12 markers. Now, if you stayed this long, I'm going to give you a little bonus one. RTFQ. RTFQ was drilled into me years ago and I find it extremely valuable. It means read the full question. Actually read it. If you don't read it, you can't answer it properly. Right. All this talk of custard has made me quite hungry, so I'm going to go off and get something to put some custard on. Good luck, guys.